Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So I've been really burnt out this past week, and just now I got a really good nap where I slept really deeply, and I had an interesting dream as a result. And I really love it when I go to sleep after being exhausted like that. Part of the reason I did really well in 2020, even though I was unemployed, was that I got to sleep on my own timetable. One of my favorite things to do is to stay up until I'm completely bombed out, right? Miss an entire day's worth of sleep, and then go to sleep really, really tightly, right? Sometimes I'll end up sleeping 18 hours in a row, but so be it. I really love that. I don't have the luxury of doing that anymore, especially if I have to commute somewhere. Gotta drive, definitely can't play that game anymore. And I don't have the luxury of then going to sleep 18, 19 hours in a row anymore. But earlier today, I took a short nap. I dreamt that I had traveled a few hundred light years away to another planet to look for interesting minerals. I had discovered this planet that had large deposits of bismuth and some other metals that I wanted to just play with. So I got into this relativistic spaceship, and in my body it only took a few hours to go there. And I had a really fun time making crystals and pouring a bunch of Buddhas. And what was really nice was that on this other planet, not only was it full of all these interesting metals, but gravity was considerably weaker. It made it a lot easier to lift entire, what on Earth would weigh several tons of bismuth. I was pouring them with ease. And I poured a number of sculptures. And it was time to bring all my art back home to Earth to try to sell. And as I got on the spaceship, one of my favorite musicians is Polish Idol Season 1 second place winner Ewelina Falenta. As I got on my spaceship and I put the CD into the CD player, I got a moment of sadness because it dawned on me she's long gone back on Earth. And I thought about if she would be remembered by now. And I flew home, and when I got home, I discovered that she didn't make it to be very famous or anything, but neither did a lot of stars. I discovered that even Taylor Swift was only a footnote in history. She wasn't a Mozart or anything, so it made me feel okay about that. The other thing I discovered when I returned back to Earth was that we had discovered a stable isotope of quite a number of the heavy elements, especially element 115, which I like to talk about a lot. It's directly below bismuth, moscovium, and I discovered even livermorium and tennessine, elements 116 and 117, had stable isotopes, and I couldn't wait to make crystals out of them, and I started ordering a shit ton of that stuff. I also discovered that we had mastered the art of matchmaking, and I could click a button and take a DNA sample, and this app would find my best match, and I met her. And in my dream, she was Asian, actually. So it's making me question the girl that I know at this board game meetup. And so we quickly settled down, and then I started ordering a lot of moscovium. And then she and I started arguing about how I had invested in our entire retirement on moscovium, and I had better be right or she's going to kill me. And as we were arguing about that, I woke up. Now, I realize all of this is a dream, but I've been really burnt out, and that dream gave me a nice diversion from my everyday grind. It really did. And a lot of my dreams end up coming true in one way or another. And so I'm really excited to see what parts of this dream are going to come out. Alright, had it interesting, even though it only lasted a few hours, had a good diversion from my everyday grind. I've been really burnt out lately. This is the Peter Dislike Show! Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.